Can you hear me? Let me know. Ali EXC, hello. Right, let's get into the game. Here we are. So we're going to do an apartments run. Now, it is part of the Iron Man series, so this will be recorded and sort of turned into part of an episode as well. All right, yeah, the music is off. Sorry, man. Forgot to turn it down. All right, I have already done one, and I keep finding these hats, these sauna hats. I was just throwing them around now. I like the little flag on them, to be honest. Like, Finnish flag. All right, guys, well, let's get straight into it. Let's go to the apartments. They seem to ambush me here all the time. Oh, wait. We didn't get a helmet. Oh, you know what's too far away? It's at the school. All right, looks like it's sunset, so we're going to end up there at night time. But it should be pretty visible. Just let me know if you can't see anything. I'll try and change the video settings. Now, I promise I'm going to try not to swear. It's a bit of a bad habit that I've got from military life, but I'm going to do my best. Because I can't cut it out of live. Yeah, I'm glad it looks good, mate. Thanks. But it's going to get darker as the night falls. Thankfully, it is the winter, so the snow actually makes it easier for you guys to see what's going on. Yeah, I'm not going to lie. This part of it's going to be boring because I literally just run straight through minefield. I don't bother with any looting or finding anything there. It's pointless right now in this current build. I am going to mod the game later after I finish this Iron Man series to make it a lot harder. So I'm going to add a lot more enemies just to make the game more interesting. But that's it in terms of mods for that next series that I'm going to do. I just want it to be harder. More action, you know? So this is the way that I get through minefield every time. I literally just skirt the border. Yeah, as it says in the title, this will be like a speed run. I'm not going to spend an hour and a half at the apartments. I want to do 2 runs in that same time. Yeah, I don't know if you've ever seen anyone basically sprint the entire thing, but I'm looking for the good stuff, right? I'm going to go through a few cupboards here and there, but generally all I'm looking for are the special crates because they're the ones that are going to give you the end game loot. And what I'm after are the NVGs, right? Because I want to be able to hand those in as soon as the gunsmith's here because we are on day 8, right? We've got 2 days, technically 1 after this one ends. And if I can find the NVGs, I've already got the Punisher's hat, so we're going to get a bunker straight away. Hand the NVGs in, get that nice poster up. And then for the last episode, it'll be completing all the tasks. And then I'll just play the game till day 50 myself and show you guys what happens at day 50 as an episode, and that's it. I'll add the mods. Make it some real difficult sort of action-packed. It will be multiplayer one day, Charlie. It is planned. In the current build, it is only single player. So I don't know when the multiplayer is coming, but there is like a build list. The next build is not multiplayer. The next one is due next month, update. And they're going to add a whole bunch of stuff, including nomads, friendly faction, some new traders, another map. Probably change a few things, because as you can see, I can just sprint non-stop and it doesn't matter. Doesn't change anything. That's it. As you can see, that's the way I get through Minefield every time for now. If they put something cool in the middle, I will definitely go there every time. But for now, all there is a couple of towers at the back here. And they have a few military crates, which is useless to me because you get a whole bunch of them here at apartments. All right, here we are. I go straight to the little mound up here because it holds 10 military crates, and you can get up to 2 special crates spawn here. So I love this spot up here. Yep, you can get a spawn from a soldier right there. Oh, nice. You know, I've actually never used one of those yet. Might actually make it the next one to use. Alright, from there I head to the outer areas because you can get special crate spawns there too. So there's like, you can see a concrete like pipe there. And it's got a fire barrel. So I need to warm up some body temp, see if there's a special crate sitting there. Sits right there, that crate sometimes. And on the other side as well. So when you do speedrun the apartments, you don't have to spend a lot of time with these things, right? You just need to keep your body temperature around that 90 and you're going to be fine. No crate. Alright. From there I move to another little industrial area. Has a couple of military crates. And can have a special crate spawn there too. Oh, it's over here. So yeah, let me know if you guys can't see anything. I'll just sleep the night and make it day so that you guys can actually see what's going on. So here's the next spot that'll spawn a special crate, and it actually holds 2 military crates here as well. So no special crate this time, but 2 military crates are right here in the pipe. Oh, nothing, of course. From there I move on to the tents. There's like 3 red tents just sitting over here. Another special crate can spawn there, and it's got a fire pit to get you, you know, back up with your body temp. Where is it? Should be over here. Sorry, it sits like right here. Where is it? There it is. Walked past it. No joy. That's alright. Oh. Uh-oh. Gonna need some balm now. So from there I head to... What is it? What are they called? Little industrial huts, the white buildings, where they can spawn the oil filter. I still haven't managed to find one. There they are. So there's 3 of these locations on this map. Oh, nice. Oh yeah, and they can spawn a special crate inside them. So yeah, they're definitely worth going to. So from my understanding, and I haven't found one myself yet, but the oil filter spawns just randomly on the floor and on these shelves. I've never actually seen anyone else find one. I haven't found a video where somebody finds one, so I can go look there myself. I've just read things on Reddit and on, you know, other places online. Oh, nice, another one. Oh, it's a shame it's all junk. I've already handed in that quest, so I don't need that. Do not need it. And I have no interest in using that weapon at the moment. It uses more ammo than it's worth. So when you're here, sometimes there'll be a soldier over there, but because it's nighttime, they're not going to see me. Nothing. Okay. Let's move on. Building 1. Might find some balm to burn, heal that burn. Otherwise, we're going to have to use our first aid kits. Okay, we're set. Choco. Well, the chocolate gets frozen. You can still eat frozen chocolate. So if anyone hasn't played the winter, the food freezes. So you can't actually eat it. You got to be near a fire to defrost it. Nope. Wait. Oh, nice, there we go. That's a good thing about apartments. Everything is here. You're going to find everything in the game at apartments. Genuinely don't need to go anywhere else. Oh, no, I don't need them. Alright, so now that I've got that burn healed up, I don't really need anything else. I'm just going to go for the green crates. Alright. I'm not too worried about those bandages because I got SOS and an IFAK just in case. Alright, we're set. So if you run this as fast as you can, like I'm doing right now, you'll get the apartments completed, all buildings, in about 45 minutes. If you want to go through every single crate, every single like lootable area, it's going to take you about an hour and 15 minutes to hour and a half, depending on how fast you walk. All I'm looking for is the ground loot. Actually, can you guys see? Oh, I jumped on a fire, my friend. I lit the fire at the camp and jumped on it. Silly me. To be honest, I was wondering if you could get burnt in this game, and it looks like it's answered my question. You definitely can. So if you jump on the fire, you're going to get burnt. As I was looking at those helicopter crashes and wondering if you will get burnt. Yeah, for science, man. Definitely. Now you guys know, you can definitely get burnt in this game right now. I love that laser. So if you guys haven't modded it, like me, right now, only 10 or 11, I think it's 10. I've tested it out in one of the previous videos. Can spawn total on a map, and only 3 or 4 of them, roughly, at a time, can be like out and about. So the chances of you running into one are quite low, which is what allows me to run like I'm running right now. Now the other thing is they don't spawn inside these rooms. I've never seen one in here, and I have spent an enormous amount of time at apartments. They can be in these stairwells, and that's it. I'm going to actually use the melatonin here so you guys can see what's going on. Oh, that's a 12 hours for sure. Yep. I swear, it always says between 6 and 12, and it always gives me 12. Yeah, on winter, your body temperature drops pretty quickly when you walk into the water, doesn't it? Man. Not getting any luck. Nope. If anyone's wondering, you can find some of the best weapons, armor plates, everything on the ground. So always sort of keep an eye out. And it's not just on the ground, it's on those wooden, what are they, bookshelves. I'll show you guys. So you can find it on the ground here, behind the chair, on top of these bookshelves. Yeah, we got one here. And anywhere around the floor here as well. And then a green crate spawns right there. And then a green crate can spawn in there. Actually, we better kill him first. I don't want to run into him. Hey. He was after me for sure. Power walking into it. I'm at TP1. No, it's definitely not squared away, man. I just realized who you are, Mr. Charlie. It's good you're joining me, man. I'm glad you're here. You know what's funny? In one of the videos I made, I actually talked about having your kit squared away before you go out. What's this? M4. So you can run past them pretty easily. 49. Pretty shit, to be honest. Beep. Oh, nice. Oh, very nice. 308. The rest is garbage. Once you guys learn what's good, you can actually loot the crates much quicker as well. You'll know what's worth taking and what's just pure garbage. Again, being build 1, this is not going to have, you know... Oh, what the... That's pretty good. 2 in 1 building's pretty lucky. Most of that's garbage. Yep. But that's the only place you're going to find NVGs, in one of them. Oh. Sorry, it's not the only place. You will find them elsewhere, but the chances are so much smaller. You know, you're more likely to win the lottery. And, you know, people do. They win the lottery. But the chances it's you... Yeah, green crate spawns there. And in the toilet. Oh, see? Toilet. Nice. VDU. Actually, put this on. And, oh, I hate it when that happens. I'm sure they'll fix it in the next, you know, one of the patches. Okay. Yeah, if you have the hammer on like I did, and you have it set to the top sight, change the optic to something like this, a long distance optic, it'll still think that you've got it set to the top sight, and you won't see anything through the sight or the scope. If you see anything on the floor like that, there will be more laying around like that. Here we go, another M4. Absolute garbage, this one though. 27% is not worth anything. We'll keep it for now. It's only a 911 and a mag. Until we find something better. Yeah, I wish too, Charlie. But you never know. Right, someone wins the thing every time, don't they? Every week. What's that? Gimme. 9 rounds, yeah. Hey. Hey, I wanted to actually publicly thank everybody for watching me play, I guess. I honestly, when I started doing this, I had no idea that many people would even be interested in watching. And to be honest, I started it for me, to keep me busy. I found that I was just doing nothing at home, and I needed to do something creative. So this was it. This was my outlet to do something creative. I can't say if I've been lucky or not with these green crates, but we have found a fair number of them. And a VDO, or VDU, which is pretty lucky. We've got the Leo back at the school. And to be honest, I prefer the Leo. Yeah, so I started this about a month ago, and you guys started subscribing, which is pretty cool. 500 of you, nearly. That's amazing. Blown away. I couldn't believe that many people interested in watching me play. Oh, nothing good. Oh, nah, garbage. Alright, again, if you see anything on the floor, there could be more. Sometimes you get lucky, there's weapons up the top here. Nice. Oh, half of it's rubbish. That's about the only good thing in there. When I look for these, I look for the RKM. That's the one that I want. The rest of these are just your starter village weapons. This is okay, right? But it's just not, I don't know, not worth the space, you know. But that's what we want. We want lots of those. If anyone's curious, nothing spawns on the roof. Don't waste your time. I think there might be a garbage bag up there, and that's about it. I've been up there every single time for the first few weeks, and there was just nothing. Oh, yes. That is lucky. So that's a part of quests. You need 6 of them. I'll see you later, Charles. Garbage. It's all garbage. To be honest, it's lucky to find anything in those. I think 95% of them are just empty. 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 Green crate can spawn right there. And around these playgrounds. This thing has some range, huh? And there as well. Oh, there is one right there. Alright, so now we're moving into... We've done all the safe stuff. So those buildings there are the safest ones to do on the map, if you're curious. These 4 here are the dangerous ones, because that's where all the soldiers spawn. And they're all going to be in there. Now, normally, if I get myself to 100 body temperature here, I can do all 4 buildings and get back here before it gets to 0. No, no one there. They're going to start shooting in a minute. You watch. Oh, nice. Man, really not getting that lucky. So we found a fair few of them now, and there's not been a whole lot in them. We need something. Yeah, if there's one thing that I've learned about the loot in this game is you don't need to take everything. You know, you're just going to waste a lot of space and time. I'm sure it'll change in build number 2 coming up next month. It'll be a whole new game. And I'll start exploring things then. What's this? Garbage. These people leaving weapons around. Garbage. We'll drink that though. No. Oh, nice. Oh, yes. One of the hardest things to find around here. You need this one and the 200 to finish another quest. I've been lucky enough to find both in one run once. I can hear him. Whoa! Where was that from? Oh, there he is. Hello, buddy. Oh. Okay. There's another one. Where is he? No crate. That's fine. Whoa! Oi! Alright. Where's that? Alright. Is that on a roof, maybe? There he is. Hello. Whoa, 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 whoa! You're dangerous. $96. That was weird. It's actually. Oh, hello. Yeah, if you guys have any questions, just throw them up in the chat. Happy to answer what I know. I'm no expert, I guess, but I got about 200 hours clocked on the game. And I've experienced, I guess, most things that happen. Sorry, just got to pause for a sec. All right, I'm back. There we go, see? Spawns everywhere. I have heard from a creator that the best loot spawns at the top of these when there's a green crate up there. But to be honest, I haven't experienced that myself. Some of the best loot that I found was on ground floor. Some of the best weapons I found were literally laying on the floor at the bottom. Oh, here we go. I mean, that's not the greatest loot, but it'll do. Actually, wouldn't mind some of the 308 magazines. I know the gunsmith sells them. Oh, I don't need that, actually. So as soon as he's in, we'll open up the bunker, start trading. Getting that 308 ammo. Oh, need that. We'll replace that. And we'll eat that. Now, don't be scared of apartments, man. You can see, you know, there's not that much to be scared about here. Like, honestly, what have we killed? 4 or 5? Oh, nice. 4 or 5 of them. Not much in there. And that's kind of all you see. You know, they might spawn out around the edges as well, and you just won't see one in the middle at all. And again, you will hear them long before you see them. They yell at you from a mile away. Yeah, and to be honest, I'm more worried about spending time at village because that's where I get surprised the most than I do here at apartments. I don't get surprised here at all. Oh, nice. Here we go. What's this? 2-2. Nothing. The school, you reckon, is bad? Yeah, I've copped a lot of lost armor at the school. They're just, I don't know what's with them. The bandits are worse than the soldiers. The bandits fire at you the moment they see you. Like, there's no frames between them spotting you and firing at you. Like those ambush ones, especially sitting around corners. I can't wait to use this grenade on one of those pricks. This will be brilliant. Have I got the right one? Yeah, this is the one. Yeah, we'll give this one a go. As you can see, look, there's just nothing going on here, you know? And there's so much cover everywhere. Absolutely love coming to the apartments. But again, I'm going to mod the game after I finish the Iron Man series to make it harder. I'm going to start spawning a lot more of these guys in here to make it really difficult and interesting so that, you know, I'm forced... Oh, no way. SSV. That finishes another quest. 71% as well. This is why apartments are fantastic, man. This is exactly why you come to apartments. And melatonin is like gold in the winter, by the way, because it restores 100% of your body temperature. So if you're dying, a bit of melatonin, you're saved. Your food will be frozen, though. Yeah, thanks, man. It is a nice find. That's a very lucky find on the floor. Like, I'm pretty much full right now, but, you know, I'm a loot goblin. I got to find all the good stuff, and I'm hoping I find NVGs at some point. So I want to see how many apartment runs it takes to get the NVGs. This is the second one that I've done so far for this series, that is. Nothing good. What's that? Oh, I thought there was something there. It's just a shadow. Yeah, every time I see something on the floor, I always look at these, because I've seen body armor at the top. You found NVGs at the village? That's insane. You gotta tell me where, man. Where were they? Like, that's winning. That's like winning the lottery, dude. Seriously. I've played this game for 200 plus hours and I found them once in a crate at apartments. That's the only time I've ever found them. And of course I handed them in because I don't know if you used yours or not, but man, do they chew through batteries. You're just not going to have enough batteries to use them for a night raid. Tents near generals. Yeah, I find those are really good as well. Oh, okay. Yeah, those tents have given me some pretty good loot too. Tourniquet. Don't get these, by the way. Don't pick them up. They are absolute waste of your space. These here do the exact same thing, right? But they're going to heal you as well. Oh, look at that. So yeah, when you're short of space, you don't want to take things that only do one job. You want to take things that do multiple jobs. Like a bandage. I don't know, I've just seen a lot of streamers and videos where people find tourniquets and take them and carry them around. It's just wasting space, to be honest. In death situations, I have never been low enough bleeding that I would need a tourniquet. They're good. They're good at the start, right? So if you don't have any bandages, they're good. They might be faster to use to heal a bleed, but when you bleed, your health drops at like 1 per second. So, to be honest, is it worth it? You're probably going to save 1 or 2 HP at the most. And then with the bandage, it's going to heal it all up anyway. Like if I'll pick one up. I'll pick the next one up I see. And we'll count how many seconds it takes. I can't remember where that one was, to be honest. Was it in here? No, I don't know. The next one I find, I'll pick it up and I'll test them out. I'll use a tourniquet because you can use it when you're not bleeding. Count the seconds, and then I'll use a bandage and we'll count the seconds. We'll see for science which one takes less time to use. If you were like on, you know, almost no health or whatever, and you needed it immediately and it really did, save your life, then yeah. But to be honest, how many times are you going to be in that situation where you've got almost no health and you've got a tourniquet? I think that'd be pretty rare. Where do we kill the others? I think down there. Yeah, there he is. But yeah, we're looking for a tourniquet now, aren't we? Well, don't need those. Nope. See what I mean? You'll always hear them well before you see them. And it's like they know where you are. Where is he? Sounded like he's at the end of the building. Okay. So right now, as the game sits, you can hear the direction of where they are, but you cannot tell what elevation they're at. So, you know, you could be on the top floor and it'll sound like they're in the room next to you, whereas in reality, they're right at the bottom. Well, let's go and take care of him. Okay. Yeah, I can't wait either, man. Build 2 comes out in a few weeks' time. So after this Iron Man series, I don't know, do after the Iron Man series. You know, I've done some pretty cool stuff in it. And I'm really just hoping for the next build. Hoping it comes out before I gotta mod it. What's this? Yeah, we need that. Well, its full release won't be around for a couple of years though, so it'll be done in stages, won't it? Like build 1, 2, 3, 4, so on and so forth. I don't know if you've seen the content for the next build, but it looks pretty cool. What? That's pretty lucky. Oh, look at all this. It's all over the place. What's this? Nice. Oh, there's a tourniquet. Let's do it. KA. No. Oh, see what I mean? Look at this. What have we got? Let's make some room. I've seen lots of streamers pick these things up, like, all the time. They've got, like, 100 of them sitting back at their shelter. And I'm genuinely confused as to why. Alright, let's do this. So, where's this tourniquet? Where is it? There it is. Let's count it up. 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and... about roughly 4.5 seconds. I didn't start at 0, though, so we'll say, you know, 3.5. 0, and 1, and 2, and 3, and it's so close, man. I'm not sure that you would lose more than 1 extra HP. It might change in the future. Who knows? You know, tourniquet might be like, you know, zip, zip, and you're not bleeding anymore. Because in real life, they're a pain in the ass to put on, and they take a really effing long time to get them right. Especially when you're twisting. But to be honest, the bandages, they take even longer, and they're not going to stop a bleed. You need gauze to stop a bleed. Yeah, I think it's the same too. It felt like it was exactly the same, like that 3.5, 4 seconds. Where is this dude? But as you can see, man, like this is easy. Like currently, come to the apartments, man. This is great. This is where all the good stuff is. Okay, we got more on the ground. Not much else. Yeah, you're welcome to do just a couple of buildings and open all the cabinets. You know, you'll find a lot of quest items in there. There's boots everywhere. Or if you're like me and you just want the good stuff, just run through them. Well, another one. No, the insides. So you can have soldiers walking up and down these stairwells, but you're going to hear them. You're going to hear them well before you get to there. In these rooms here, there's nothing. I have never run into a single soldier inside the rooms. And I must have come here a good 100 times now. This is pretty much all I do in the game. I go to the apartments and I go to terminal. I absolutely enjoy the good loot. And yeah, I wanted to prove to people that this is really easy here to survive. It's not as scary as you feel. And no, he's up here somewhere, isn't he? No, I'm worried about looting this guy. I don't want to get headshot. Lose that. I got helmet, which will save me from 1 death. Ah, not even worth it. Whoa, there he is. Oh. Oh, shit. Alright, we got a bleed. Alright, see, hit me straight in the bloody helmet. And get rid of that. Now, to be fair, I was very distracted. If you're here and you're not reading chat and not distracted, you probably would have seen him well before I did. No, that wasn't a save. I lost my armor. Lost almost all of it. It was very poor. I was worried because when I was looting him, I thought he was going to pop out and shoot me. And then instead of continuing with that worry, I just started running. Yeah, your spidey senses, when they tingle in this game, you got to listen to them. I think it's a perfect example of what happens when you rush around too much. But to be fair, body armor in this game is brilliant. Yeah, once you get body armor on, you're going to have massive amounts of confidence to go anywhere in the game because, you know, you can take a lot of rounds, especially with the 3+ and the police helmet, the blue one. That thing can take a number of rounds. Yeah, the thing, instincts do, and we knew where he was too. Like we knew exactly which direction he was, and I wasn't looking at it. I don't know what I was thinking. There's that other crate. So this is the last building, and that'll end this run. Oh, nice. I love those cans. I think we might have got all the green crates already. Haven't seen one in a while now. I really got to do some research to find out how many actually spawn at apartments. That way when I get to that number, you can just leave. Oh, no, I was wrong. Here we are. It's probably going to be the last one. Oh, I mean, that's not bad, but... Oh. Can't take us... Can it take? Nope. So this thing's hot. You can't even put a sight on it. Alright, what are we removing? This thing's better. Where's that mag? Take that. Or... See, we know which direction he's in. He's the direction I need to leave in. $89 on one map. Or is it 89 locations with a maximum of like, 20 or something? If you could get 89, man, I don't think you could carry that amount of stuff back. Oh no, wait, yeah, I see 70 in one go. So you could get 70 crates spawn in one map. That's insane. Imagine the stuff that you'd leave with then. You'd have everything in the game. That's incredible, man. 89 possible wow. I've definitely never seen that many before, and it'll be amazing if it happens one day. Imagine that, just one after another. You'd come here, 89 crates later, you're like, man, I finished the game. Game's done. Alright, so he's down there somewhere. Alright. Oh no, he's in that direction, so he's at the building. I can't see a thing. It's like a fog has come in. As you can see, if you go to that barrel that was just that you saw on fire, you sit there, get 100, and you can do 1, 2, 3, and this building before you need to go back to it. Oh, nice. Yeah, maybe not so nice. Sometimes they really are just disappointing, aren't they? Yeah, have a good one, mate. See you later. Yeah, and I want to thank you guys for joining in with me. Like, I honestly didn't expect this many people to watch me play. This is a pretty cool game, though, so I'm assuming that you just want to see the gameplay. There's nothing special about old Chebby. I'm just an old vet, bored at home, so I decided to play this game. How you doing, mate? You wanna? Yeah, I'm glad. Do you play Road to Vostok, or are you just looking at playing it and want to see what it's like? All right, this guy's definitely going to put some rounds in me if I'm not careful. Yeah, it's good. It's a good game, hey. I'm going to mod it after I finish this Iron Man series to add a lot more enemies in, make it more interesting. It was hard at first for me because I didn't know where they spawn. I didn't know where they shoot you from. Now I know exactly where they spawn. I know where they shoot you from. It's not as hard as I'd like it to be. Thanks for joining me, Aaron. He's down there somewhere, hey. And I can't see a thing. I'm gonna change that scope actually. This is my favorite because you can line it up. Whoa, whoa, whoa! What's going on? What just happened? A broken bone? Oh shit! Where did I get a broken bone from? I think there he is. Maybe he shot me. He must have shot me. I got a broken bone from that. Look at that. No damage to the armor. Didn't hit me a single time in the armor. Sim racing. Right. You know, I love watching sim racing. It's one of my favorite things to sit down and chill out to do. Just watch people race on the Sims. Like the really cool setups, you know, where they got like a full-on seat and like 5 screens around them. Yeah, FPS is definitely a different world to racing sims. It's more of, this one is more of like a horror FPS, I swear. When you first start, you're going to get a lot of jump scares. When you're coming back through Minefield, they tend to spawn up here, like in this little area. But it's good to come through here at night because, again, they can't see you. You got to be within 50 meters of them for them to spot you. Yeah, man, just run through. It's brilliant. Obviously, I won't be able to do that once I mod it and add more enemies in. There is no chance I'm going to run through. I'm just going to die. But yeah, with the current build, a legit build, you can just run through. Yeah, it is curious that you can just keep running and nothing happens. It literally doesn't affect anything. So I'm assuming it's just something that they're going to implement later, you know, where you kind of like, I don't know if you've ever played Squad, but if you run for too long, you actually run slow. So you can sprint the whole time, but it'll take you longer to get somewhere than if you just sprint and then recover, sprint, recover. But in this game, nothing changes. Oh, the cat. Yeah, I can't be bothered with the cat. I'm assuming you're going to need him on the next build when the Grandma Trader rocks up. But for now, he eats too much, and I can't be bothered going back to feed him every day. Yeah, that damn cat eats a lot of food. Yeah, that's fine. I'll let him die as well. Nothing happens. I actually haven't even got him this run. I haven't bothered with him at all. In the next build, it is said that you can make friends with the nomads, right? And you can go off and do whatever you want to do on the maps, and they will feed the cat for you if you're good enough friends with them, or, you know, loyalty, whatever it is that you got to build with them. So they will feed the cat for you. That is going to be good. I'll get the cat then. But to be honest, I'm kind of hoping Grandma just takes the cat from me, so I don't have to worry about it. And that's kind of like your ticket to trade with her or something. You know, you got to look after her after the cat for like 10 days or something, and then you can trade it in to trade with Grandma. So I think altogether from the start of the stream, from running... Watch this. Watch how quick your body temperature will drop. Yeah, so I think running from the tent all the way to apartments, looting all of the apartments, and then running back to the tent, it's been about an hour and 10 minutes. Oh, there's one. Whoa, that's a Mosin. And he's got to be close, because he sees us. He's right on the other side of this. What's all this? Okay. Alright, I'm going to pause it for about 30 seconds once I get into the tent, and then I'm going to go for the second run. Alright, give me 30 seconds, guys. Okay, and I'm back. Not even 30 seconds. Do you know what? I'm actually going to make a drink. Have I got something? No, I didn't bring one. That's alright. Oh, it did too. Here we go. And we'll take that with us. Alright. So that's all from the last run, by the way. All of this stuff here. Was M78, another 308, a whole bunch of random stuff. Still a good percentage. All right. I don't know if I should... No, we don't need that. Keep this somewhere more visible. All right. Can't believe we found that still. Yeah, no, whatever. All right, let's do run number 2. You want me to go to terminal? Yeah, I can do that. Terminal doesn't have as much loot. But I'll show you guys what I do there. I know in the videos I get shot at a lot. That's because I'm purposely not paying attention. What have you got? Nothing. I've heard terminal is the place to go to find an oil filter. So you know what? I'm going to go to terminal. And I'm hoping that with your luck, Mr. 162, I'll find an oil filter for the first time in my game. I've never found one. Never. Never managed to finish that quest. And I've heard so many times that you go to terminal to find it. Oh, there's one. Where was he? There he is. Goodbye. They're so hard to see in the winter, I swear. They almost like blend in. Especially these dudes with the white. Where is he? There he is. He blends right in. So hard to see. And he's a dangerous one too. That one will full order you with that KM. Yeah, I have searched, I promise you, the entire time I've played this game for an oil filter everywhere. You name it, I've been there, and I still haven't found one. And I've heard the best chance to get one is at terminal. So yeah, let's do it, you know. We'll go to terminal. When you come through here at night... Oh, well, nope, we don't want to do that. You can go through the middle. Use all the paths and stuff if you want. But there's always that chance that you miss a mine and run over it. So I don't mind taking that little bit of extra time just to go around the edge. Yeah, the reason you can fly through this thing at night in the middle is because the soldiers, or whatever they are, can't see you that well. You did, man. You found one. Can you tell me where you found it? Because I still haven't found a single one. Under the bonnet of the Volvo station wagons. Okay. Well, look, I'm gonna try that as well, because I've been to highway many times to try and look for one, and gone through all those cars. You know, where they're all busted up under the bridges there. Never managed to get lucky. Under the bonnet. Okay, yeah, I've been at those Red Sea containers a lot as well. Haven't found one there yet, but I might have just missed it, you know. I'm an old vet and I've got bad eyes and bad hearing. Inside of a car. Yeah, I've heard you can find them inside the car. And I generally search everyone. I think from memory they even like doubled the spawn percentage for them. And I still haven't found one. Yep, that's why I love this game, the RNG. It reminds me of the, I don't know if you guys have ever played Diablo 2. Diablo 2 Lord of Destruction. The RNG is the reason that that game is still popular now. Because you never know what you're going to get when you kill the bosses, open chests, whatever it is. I don't want to muck with that one. So no boxes, it won't spawn in the boxes. So I've heard it's on the ground only. But yeah, Alfonso, I love the RNG of this game. I can't stand those guys who mod it just to have all the loot spawn for them. Like, what's the point? If you're gonna mod the game to have all the loot spawn for you, just make it spawn in your base, and then you're done. What are you gonna do then? Like, what's the point of the game after that? So yeah, I love the RNG. I love the fact that I don't know if I'm going to find one. And when you do, when you know that you haven't mucked around with the loot spawn rate and you find one, how rare that really is and how good it feels to find it. Hey, Time, how you going, bro? I thought I'd do a spawn, a stream America time. So I know it started about 6 p.m. California time, and I see that there's a lot of people who watch my videos from California. Mhm. Where are you running? You going for a jog, mate? Late night stroll. By the way, guys, if you are worried about coming to apartments, come at night. They just can't see you. 50 meters, you stay 50 meters away from them, they don't see you. For anyone who's just joined, I'm heading to Terminal. I've already done one apartments run, kind of like a speed run, I guess you could call it. Actually, I'm going to need to find some food before I head into Terminal. Always get lucky with weapons, they're just not that great. I don't need any of them. Alright, got to grab a couple of cans, couple of juice boxes, and I'll head into Terminal. I don't prefer one or the other. I just haven't done a winter map live before, so I thought I'd do it now before I mod the game to increase the enemy spawn rate. And to be honest, the winter is easier to see at night, right? So I don't know if you've played it or not, but look out there. You can see everything. Whether it's dark, light, whatever, you see everything during the winter. During the summer, it's really hard to see anything. Like on those nights that there's no moon, it's pitch black. And I've got the settings set up so that I can see, like, I think it's somewhere in here, whatever it is, the contrast and exposure. So these are the settings that you use to see the best at night. And it's still hard to see. Yeah, do it, mate. Go to day 50. I sat through to day 50 on my first playthrough as well, the very first time I played it, to see what happens. You do get some weird sounds, but I won't spoil it for you if you genuinely want to see what happens. Excellent. Don't need that. I don't know if it does. I found every possible bit of loot before day 50 anyway. I handed in the NVGs on like day 45. And I think, yeah, I had every weapon well before day 50. The only thing that I didn't have was enough ammunition. I don't know how people get all of the ammunition for the VSS that they do, like, and the MP7. I have no idea where they find it all. I managed to collect, I think it was like 150 rounds of each one. And I've seen some people with hundreds and hundreds of them, you know? I don't know where they got it. Well, Alphonse, if you haven't played Winter, as you can see, everything freezes. So the only way to unfreeze it is to stand by a fire. Or go into your shelter. Oh. Can't always get lucky. Yeah. I found a few of the weapons, and the mags are harder to get than the weapon itself. Funny enough. Like I think I got 2 of those M78s now, and only 1 magazine to share between the 2 of them. Oh, I'll take that, actually. Oh, actually, I need to replace one of these, don't I? Yeah, we do. I'll take it. I always take 2 splints. So if anyone doesn't know, I am a I'm a military veteran. I spent a number of years in the Australian Army. Where is he? There he is. And that's why I kind of gravitated towards this game. Because it was made by a Finnish veteran. Yeah, an officer from Finland decided to make a cool game, and I thought I'd give it a go. And absolutely enjoy the fact that it's an RNG-based game. Yeah, it's definitely easier to see things at night, but what is it? It's actually 5:30 in the morning here, so it is getting lighter. I think I've nearly got enough food just to go. Maybe I'll just find a couple to eat, and then I'll head into terminal. Yeah, the only thing that's harder in the winter, and to be honest, it's... Oh, I need that. To be honest, it's only harder in the beginning. Ah, you got to be kidding me. Is managing your body temperature. Right, once you learn... There he is. Once you learn how to do that, it's actually... Oh, hello. There you are. Once you learn how to manage your body temperature, it's no different from the summertime, except for the fact that you can see easier at night. Yeah, the ground loot is definitely easier to see against the white snow. I think that'll be enough food to carry. Just get a bit of juice in me, and then I'll head off. Come on, man. Where's the food at? No, not really. I wouldn't expect there to be a lot of food. To be honest, if there's some kind of apocalypse that's happened, right? And there's all this food in all the fridges, weapons laying everywhere. That'd be sweet. I'd survive. $50 hydration. Nah, not quite enough. Oh, hello. Drum roll. And garbage. I mean, that's good. The rest is shit. It's hard enough. Someone posted up before. There's only a 10% chance to have one of those spawn, right? And then when they do, they're still full of garbage sometimes. Wow, I've done a whole building just to find some food. Normally these are absolutely packed to the brim with food. Oh, here we go. That'll be enough. Yeah, that'd totally be enough. Man. I still haven't figured out what the use of the tackle box is. If anyone knows, let me know. Alright, I'm heading off to terminal now. We'll do a quick terminal run. Well, it won't be that quick, but, you know, quick enough. The Car 21 barrel. So if you find a Car 21 223 and it's severely damaged, you can actually use the barrel to repair it and change it to a 308. See how this is a 308 barrel? You can literally switch out the barrel from the damaged 223 Car 21 and it'll come back to you at 100% durability as a 308. Worth way more money. Yeah, I'm hoping they don't patch that out of the game. But to be honest, in a real rifle, that's what wears out. The other stuff in a real rifle takes a lot longer to wear, like the trigger mechanisms and like no one actually cares about the outside. That doesn't wear out very quickly, but the barrels are what wears the quickest. So it kind of makes sense. You know, you change out the barrel, get 100% back. Alright. I don't know if you guys have watched the Iron Man series so far, but literally episode 1, day 2, I come here and find all of the oil samples to unlock the school. So I won't need those. Now. No, that's a good percentage. Well, where are you? Please don't full auto me. I don't have a helmet. He would have shot and run away. They always do that. Fire one round and run off. So you can't find an oil filter in there, right? That's what I just said. The guy just said you won't find one in there. So I'm assuming there must be... I've seen some things lay in between, like the gaps. It's possible there. I'm not a fan of the attic. It's too far away from terminal. Sorry, I'm getting distracted. It's too far away from terminal and apartments for me to want to come here. So I actually use the tent at Outpost, and whenever old Punisher mate gives me a hat, the bunker. Now, I know they patrol around there, so I've been caught... Whoa! He's definitely there somewhere. Well, he run off again. Yeah, he must have run off. Wait, did we check the last... Yeah, we did. So I've seen things spawn, like, in the cracks here. By the way, if anyone is interested, this is the most dangerous place to be in the game. Because they shoot you from across the map, and they can be literally anywhere around you, right? And you got almost no cover compared to the other maps, and especially compared to apartments. Apartments, you can hide everywhere. Here, you get caught off guard quite often. Now, if anyone hasn't seen it before, the special crates can spawn... Oh yeah, there's one right there. I was going to say, they spawn at the top of these things as well as on the ground. Come to Chebby, Mr. Oil Filter. I want to... Man, I've spent so much time looking for this thing in my gameplay years of everything. I've spent more time looking for this oil filter than anything else in any other game, I reckon. I must be doing it wrong. Day 100, that's pretty impressive. I have not managed to make it to a day 100 yet. Because I keep resetting myself. I probably should. Yeah, don't be afraid of the permadeath zones. To be honest, dying is sort of like a teacher of this game anyway. I think when I first started playing, I must have died, I don't know, by day 10 every single time. Over and over and over. I think I might go and get that special crate up there. But yeah, all the times that I died, I learned where they spawned, I learned how they shoot, I learned when they surprised me. And then they didn't surprise me as often anymore. But gym key, bro, that's really unlucky. Shacks by the field for the oil filter as well, you say? Okay. Shacks by the field. I definitely haven't spent much time there. I've spent more time here at Terminal and apartments. Because I keep getting told that's where they spawn. Yeah, the filter. Yeah, the filter. That's what I'm trying to find. That's what I desperately want, because it's the only quest that I have never completed in this game. Everything else I've done multiple times. But for the life of me, can't find one of them filters. Must be like the rarest thing in this game. Man, twice. Twice. That's not bad. Oh, dropped it. 88. That's not bad. If anyone's wondering, they speak Russian, and they're very good at it too. I can speak Russian. And what he's just said Should be pretty obvious. They want a BTR really quickly. With a swear word before that. Might see if we spot him from up here. Because this is where the special crate was, up on top of this one. The wooden floors. Like, what, like inside of it? Like, what, in there? How small is it? Yes, I've used the gun repair kit many times. I've used many of them. You got to tell me how small they are, Alphonse. I've never seen one, so I have no idea what they look like. The oil filter, one and done. Yeah, I only need it once, just to complete the task for generalist. I always end up completing the gunsmith task before anything else. Oh, nice. And that's it. I never managed to complete the generalist task. A piece of wood. That's how small it was. Has it got like a... Wait, we're going to try and spot this dude, actually. There he is. Where'd you go? That's the one that full autoed us just before. It has to be. Oh, you know what? I'll leave him be because I know where he is. He's not going to surprise me on the other side. A white cylinder. Okay. Well, yep. I thought so. There you are. See you. Oh, I see you. Where'd you go? There you are. Six rounds? Box of nail size, okay. Yeah, I've already done the classroom key. That's better. So you reckon loading in and out and you get it faster at the school. Okay, check the shacks. Well, like those white shacks next to the school building? Is that what it is? It says roughly 17, 18 watching. Yeah, I think it says 17 right now. By the field. Shacks by the field. Okay. But guys, look, 17 watching for me is huge. I've never had that many people watch anything I've done before. Well, apart from military. I was a military instructor. Taught many courses on vehicles, weapons, you name it. Actually, I want to check something. Someone said there was a fire barrel out here, right? So before I use a melatonin... 'cause I want to check something. Someone said there was a fire barrel out here, right? So before I use a melatonin... 'cause I want to check something. Someone said there was a fire barrel out here, right? So before I use a melatonin... 'cause I want to check something. Someone said there was a fire barrel out here, right? So before I use a melatonin... So someone said this was a fire barrel here, right? Just want to have a look. Yeah, it is. They're right, 100%. I ran past this thing. Nearly dead. It's the most boring part, standing here waiting. This is probably the only reason that I won't play Winter again, because the only difficulty layer added on top is this body temperature thing. And it only forces you to sit around and just basically stand by a fire. And to be honest, the melatonin restores 100% anyway. We'll come back. We got enough. Nope. Okay. No one to surprise me today. Okay. When they left for 10 days, it didn't really affect me much because I just literally spent the 10 days going to apartments. And I found more good loot than any of the traders ever had. Oh, he's close. He's on the other side of that wall somewhere over there. I don't know if anyone else heard that. Yeah, once the traders left, I mean, to be honest, apartments has so much stuff that you don't need the doctor for bandages. They're literally scattered everywhere in apartments. You don't need the generalist for anything after you unlock the bunker, to be honest, and have the gunsmith. He's completely, useless, to be honest. So I wasn't using him anyway. And the gunsmith is handy only occasionally. Like in the late game, you will find everything that you could possibly need at apartments. Everything. Alright, buddy. Come out to play. Dude, got him. Yeah, suck on them apples. We're at 1 round. Oh no, 10. Yeah, it does feel a bit lonely when they go, actually. It'd be good once you get the nomads come in. You can actually, like, befriend one and get him to come with you. So they'll join you in the maps. Alright. No, I guess I'm not that lucky. It'll be funny if I do find one at the school after all this time of coming to terminal. Sorry, just had to let the dog out. It's barking at me. No, no green crate there. So, to be honest, there's not a lot more to loot at Terminal that I know of. I've never had anything spawn around here. Like, never. I don't know if they've just got unlucky or whether nothing actually spawns here. But everything else spawns up at that corner there, which I'm about to head to. Yeah, am I looking in the wrong spot? I don't know. I've been here that many times and never seen anything. I've seen a little bit of ground loot. But it's always usually junk. By the looks of it, all the soldiers must be down the other end now. We're exactly where I need to go. No, again, nothing. No ground loot. No crates. Nothing. The food can be frozen in both the cupboards and on you. Oh, how do we miss that? I don't know how we missed this one. Hey, that's nice. What can that fit on? Oh, yeah. Cool. You can go there. What was that? Nothing. Okay. I don't know how long it takes to freeze in the cupboards. It must be like a set timer or something when you first load into the map. But yeah, I've opened cupboards and it's been frozen in the cupboards. It definitely freezes on your body, but as soon as you're near a fire, it takes only a few seconds to unfreeze it. And you're good to go. Yeah, that extra layer of difficulty for winter isn't that much of a big deal, to be honest. I thought it would be like way harsher. I'm assuming it's just because it's build 1, you know, it's probably going to get harsher. I thought I'd give it a go. And I made it Iron Man so that, you know, no matter what happens if I die, it's over. That definitely adds a whole new layer of butthole puckering. To be honest, I kind of miss the green, you know, having everything nice and colorful. Everything's just white all the time. All right, so here I've had a lot of problems with them spawning around there. And they're coming in to bash me while I'm here standing right here. Maybe that was that dude I killed before. He was the spawn there. And then they spawn down there by the tank. Walking around here. On the other side of that little wall. And in the middle all through there. I did see one there before when we were up top. So, you know what? Let's have a look. Oh, we need a bloody look at the other side, don't we? There we go. I don't know if he left or we killed him already. Could have been the guy we killed. But there's got to be another 3 of them somewhere. I can't wait to mod this to have like 10 of them cruising around. Maybe even more. Can you imagine how scary that would be? Everywhere you go, someone's shooting at you. I wonder if the oil filter can spawn in here too. You know, it looks like the same kind of thing as those white buildings. Like I've seen items in between these slats. Well, that looks weird. It's cold. Shivering. It must be able to spawn in here too, because it's the same shelves and everything. It's mod. You can add more NPCs. Yeah, that's exactly what I want. I don't want to change. Whoa, whoa, whoa! How do we avoid getting shot just then? Ah! Oh, there's a green crate. Green crate too. I'm definitely going to do that after the Iron Man series, adding those NPCs. 100%. It's going to make things way more intense, you know? Real butthole puckering moments. Another one, look at that. And it's 200. That finishes off the quest. That's perfect. Oh, I didn't need to do that. Alright, one more spot for loot in Terminal, and that's all the loot that I've ever found here before. But I'm no Terminal expert, you know, I haven't spent as much time here as I have at apartments. Hey, what the... I've always assumed an oil filter can spawn here as well, because everywhere these pallets, I thought counted as industrial. Because it just says spawns at industrial locations. And this must be a fire barrel too then. Yeah, there are two different kinds of knives, the 200 and the 240. So this is the 200, and I've got the 240 back at my tent, which I can show you when I'm there. And you need both of those to finish one of the quests for the gunsmith. They're both for the quest. You need both of them. Well, that's kind of everything that I know about Terminal here. I mean, there might be like tents or something around the edge. But I've never really been that focused on coming here because there's just not a lot. Compared to apartments, right? Someone showed me that there's a possible 89 spawns for those green special crates at apartments. Ah, yeah, yep. Well, for me, they haven't left yet. Yeah, it would have only just turned to day 10. So now that I'm heading back, I can hand in a whole bunch of stuff, unlock the bunker. So I think I'll do that live. I'll unlock the bunker live, head in there, and then I'll have to end the stream after that, guys. Unlocking that bunker is going to be awesome. I got that Punisher on like day 7. I believe it just ticked over to day 7 and he showed up for me. But again, I was doing my Theory 300. I discovered that he has the best chance of spawn within the first 300 seconds of you loading into an instance, which is any map that he spawns on. And if he hasn't shown up after that 300 seconds, you may as well just reset. And yeah, it's worked every time for me so far. Taken a couple of hours. He ends up spawning, and he's always got his sirens on. It's always been at, you know, roughly around midnight that he spawns. And it's always him. Twice in a row. Once is coincidence. Twice is definitely a pattern. Another one. 3 in one run. Gunsmith's gonna love me. I don't need 3. Yeah, I hear. If anyone's curious, that sentence is there's no space or no place. This is no place for me, basically. At the end of that. I couldn't hear what he said in the first one, but at the end of that sentence is this is no place for me. As in me, the player. I must be well past, like well down there somewhere. I find running through here is the safest as well. I've never seen one spawn in between these 2 buildings. You've only seen them once. Oh shit! I got distracted talking to you. Because I thought the sirens were a bomb rate. No. Definitely don't hide. Watch the videos. You can use grenades to kill him really safely from far away. Like, those grenades will kill him in one hit. Hydrate. Ah, it's frozen. Ah, don't be sorry, man. It's fine. The only thing he's taken is my helmet. That's a useless helmet anyway. No, I'm still getting used to how people play and chat at the same time, so I'm still learning myself. This is the first time I've ever done it. I've got to melt some of these food items so I can drink them. Oh, there's a crate. The loot goblin in me says I got to get it. Yeah, another one. Yeah, I keep losing helmets, don't I? Every single raid, I lose a helmet. Oh, look at that. Hoodie. And some 308. This was a good crate. The only problem is, look, see, the insulation is only 15. I need the plus 20. Oh, sorry, plus 40 here. It'd be great to wear the hoodie and the Santa hat here. Sauna hat, sorry. Oh, thanks, Jacqueline. To be honest, most of the tips, a lot of them I've learned from my own military experience, believe it or not, and it just sort of translated into this game. Very, very interesting thing that it did that. The Santa outfit. I haven't found one this run. It's funny, I normally find like 3 or 4 of those jackets, but this time I found a whole bunch of these. The sauna hats. I got 3 of them now. Do you know what? I'm going to make a video about finding this oil filter. I'm going to go on some kind of expedition until I find this thing. Because it's ridiculous. This thing is impossible to find. How? How is it so hard? Everyone keeps saying, yeah, I found 1, I found 2, I found 3. Man, I can't find 1. 200 hours of gameplay and I can't find 1. Oh, you don't need to be a gamer to play games. Enjoying games. The thing I tell my wife about them is that it's like a movie, right? And it's a movie that the script is being written as you're playing it. So you're watching a movie happening in real time, and you are the main character in that movie, for real. 5 Santa outfits. Yeah, I'm wondering what it'll do, because those Santa outfits are honestly not that great. So I'm hoping, you know, it's kind of like a future event or something. Something cool will happen with them, you know, the sauna hats and the Santa outfits, because they're all legendary, right? Actually, the way I explained it to my wife was she loves reading books, right? Absolutely loves books. And I told her it's like reading a book, but you're not reading, you're sort of like acting it out. Well, you are the main character. You're not reading about someone. And well, that was close. I think she understood that. I think it made sense to her. Because after military life, you know, I'm technically retired at the moment from military and everything. You know, it was hard for me to find something to take up my time because I love the military. It was the best thing I've ever done in my life, and I wish I could have stayed longer. But I just couldn't find something to do, and so this is it for me. This is what I'm going to try and do. Enjoy playing. Oh, that's too close. Enjoy playing games. And I was told I should learn a new skill. So I thought, okay, I'll give, you know, production a skill. Making something cool, making something fun. And I really enjoyed doing this. I honestly had no idea anyone would watch it. It was all just for me at the time. The field, yeah, I miss it too, man. I absolutely love field. I loved watching all the new kids piss and moan. Oh, it's so hard. Oh, the body armor is so heavy. Oh, man, I had a good laugh. The amount of people I made cry on their first field exercise is ridiculous. Like, get in. Oh, I remember somebody was like reading a book on Picket. Boy, did I lose my shit. Oh, I remember this one time as well. This girl, we had helicopters landing in, dropping off supplies right in the middle of our position. And there weren't many of us to handle these helicopters. Right, and they assigned us a crew from another section. One of them disappeared out in the middle of nowhere. And I heard that she was at the command post. So I head up there looking for her. Still can't find her. She's not there. And I ask around, like, have you guys seen so-and-so? I'm not going to name names or anything. And one of the clerks was like, yeah, she was here with me having lunch. It's like 4 p.m., by the way. And the helicopters are still landing in one after another. Oh, man. The commanding officer was there, the RSM, everyone was there. And I absolutely exploded. Started absolutely hammering this clerk. Like, what the F are you effing talking about? Can you not hear the effing helicopters flying in? Why the F are you having lunch? Oh, man, absolutely hammered this chick. She just stood there bewildered. This same girl didn't know the difference between a left and a right when she was told to turn the truck steering wheel. I am. No, you're not, man. Oh, some of the best times outfield. Absolutely some of the best times. One of the guys who was in the stream watching me earlier, his name is Charlie. He was outfield on the really big exercises with me. We were out together. He was there for some of the funniest stuff I've ever seen. I think we'll use this energy drink actually. Now where's Oh, I left it at the school. Alright, I'm going to go to the school. I'm going to get my my Punisher hat and unlock this bunker. Lost my magazine. Yeah, that's not as big deal as some of the other things that have happened. I remember a brand new digger came out with us. The first night, I won't name names or genders. The first night this digger was there, lost her NVGs. Night number 2, this same digger. We're all sitting around like a little, I don't know, like a little spot, the gathering spot. And as we all leave, I'm standing there with the platoon sergeant discussing the next day. And I look down and there's a weapon just laying there. I'm like, what the fuck is this doing here? Whose is this? Same digger. Lost her NVGs night 1, forgot her weapon the second night. Mate. The biggest no-no is being more than an arm's length from your weapon. The Americans were the funniest to work with though. They were all scared of spiders. I remember we're all getting ready to go to bed and the Americans are like, "Well, sleep here on the ground." And we're like, yeah, just roll out your mat and lay down. I'm like, but there's spiders. Like, yeah, man, there's snakes too. Nah, we don't. We keep everything at the lowest level. You don't charge anyone. You don't make trouble like that. You just give them extra duty. You know, you go do the radio picket for an extra hour. You go do night picket twice in a row instead of once. You know. But I've never liked those secos or anyone who charge people for stuff like that. You know, they're not going to work for you after that. If it just makes you a bad leader, right? If you're just constantly charging people for everything that they do wrong. Everyone makes mistakes. You know, I made my mistakes. What the hell's my hat? Punisher hat. Where did I leave it? Oh yeah, I found this thing before. Oh man, it must be in the box back at the bloody tent. Brilliant. I was right there and I didn't even check the box, did I? It must be in the box. Sitting in their box. Okay. Yeah, I've got in a lot of trouble for military myself, you know, and the good leaders, they never, you know, made a spectacle of it and charged me and made me do all this. They just punished me there and then, gave me extra duty, extra work, the crappy tasks no one else wants to do. To be honest, the one that they gave me for the worst thing I ever did, I enjoyed, to be honest. You know, they put me on radio picket for a full day, so I had to sit by the radio. And it's not what you think in the Australian military. We had 4 radios going off, so we had one for, I'm not going to say where they went, but there were 4 different radios going off. And I had to take messages for all 4, pass messages on, reply, etc., and record everything for every radio. So it gets quite difficult to juggle if you've never done it before. But that was my punishment, you know, and I learnt from that. Don't ever do that again. Yeah, there it is, of course. Of course it was where I didn't look. No, I'm not a SIG, mate. I'm not a SIG. I am a proud QE. Well, we can't call them QEs anymore. What is it? They changed their name. I'm a 296, right? And they changed it to 104, and they decided to name themselves some kind of operator or something to sound cool. And us older blokes all just laughed. But yeah, as a QE, a lot of the Australian military guys don't know that we do everything. We handle all the weapons, so I'm qualified in every weapon. I've been to all the schools. I've taught weapons. I've taught with the infantry. I've been overseas. I've done all of that stuff. The Kiwis do everything, man. You know, if you want a good life in military, Kiwi's it. You experience absolutely everything the military has to offer you. I learned how to drive every heavy vehicle, combinations, vehicles, you name it. PMVs, what was that? Crew commander courses, everything. It wasn't a combat zone. If anyone's interested, I've never deployed into combat. It was peacetime operations overseas. Probably something I shouldn't really get into where. I'm not sure if I'm allowed to talk about it. But it wasn't like a combat thing. So yeah, I had a very, very chilled out career. It was great. Alright, my man. Time to give me that key. Yes. Yes. Hitman. It's called Hitman. Right. If anyone knows what medals are for, maybe I'll post up a photo of myself wearing my medals, and if you know where they go, you'll know where I went. Latvia. Yep, I've heard of that one. I'm not going to ask who you went with. Probably not allowed to. I know we have all, we have all those social media rules, right? I got a few mates who went to a lot of different places, and I was, we all love to. I should have brought the other knife, the 240. Yeah, we all want to deploy, right? Every single one of us, Mr. Goose. I was lucky enough to get at least a peacetime one. Another cat? Where? I haven't even rescued this cat yet. Where is he? Ah, this is the bunker. This is the bunker, my friend. This is going to be my home till the end of this run. All right, guys. Thank you for joining me. I do have to go. But I will jump back on stream maybe once every few days. And I'll try and do different times, because I know a lot of the viewers are from America. So I'm going to try and do different time zones so you guys all join in. Thanks for everything. Thank you for joining me. Again, I cannot believe so many of you. You sold the cat. You sold. I didn't even know you could sell it. What did you get for it? You gotta answer me before I go. I gotta know what you got, what you traded for the cat. Come on, Jacqueline. I need to know what you traded for this cat. 2,000. Wow, that's like an M4. Yeah, totally worth it. I might do that actually. 2,500. I am definitely going to get that cat and trading him in. You guys are great selling that. I didn't even know you could sell them, to be honest. I should have just sold them ages ago. 2,500. Okay, I'm definitely selling them. All right. Once again, guys, thank you. Thank you so much. I genuinely shocked at how many people are watching me play this game. Thanks for watching me, and I hope you watch the next video I make. I'm going to try and make, the most interesting vid yet. See how I go.